Hi guys, it's me Karen, and today we are going to be doing a picture in Serenity, the new coloring book I got. There's the name of the author down here, Anastasia, Elly, Koldareva, something in that line, not sure. We're going to be doing this page here. Now if you notice, I already colored a little bit of her hand. I wanted to see if these pencils would work and what color blend I wanted to use. And I know it's kind of an odd angle, but you know, I'm coloring what's there. So the coloring I am doing is with Luminance pencils. This is the base color and it's Burnt Ochre 10%. I think that's the low one I did. Let me see. Yeah, 72. And then the shading started off with Burnt Ochre 50%. So same color, different shades. And then I added a little bit of a pinkyish tone, which is the Brunt Sienna, 10%. Also added in a little just plain Brunt Sienna, 50%. Darker color here is brown ochre, plain. So if you were doing it, I would assume it could go here because this is the brown ochre at the 10%, at the 50%, and then the regular. The Sienna brings in a little bit more red. I did throw in a tiny bit of just burnt sienna. And of course we blend everything together with the buff titanium. I will be leaving these color links down in the description box. And we're just going to go on up in the same way I did the hand, basically. Putting the base coat down in the burnt ochre 10%. That is number 872. So, how are you all doing? And welcome to my channel. I'm just going to lay this down. I'm going to hold the pencil way back here, and I'm going to just lay down a nice light coat of this on her face. I don't often do too much with just the pencils on the face, but I thought I would give it a try. New book, which is just beautiful. I picked this page because I really like it, but I still haven't quite figured out the bird here. As I was looking it up on Google, I could probably say it is a raven of some sort, only because there's crows in the background back here, and I'm going to place it as a raven. Now the only raven I found with a very unusual beak like this little guy here is a white-necked raven. Has the bigger beak. And it has a little white tip on it and a little band of white coming down his back. And that is how I've chose to do this little guy. Okay, I don't even know if you can tell that I'm putting color down here because I'm doing it so lightly. But like I say, when I do pencil on faces, it's better to go light. I mean, yeah, you can erase, but it's not exactly what you want to do all the time. If you do not have the Luminance set of pencils, you can still use the same shades here to do your picture in. If you don't have this particular book, you can also use this skin combination to do any of the skin in any of your books that you have. I'm just kind of going on the outside. This is going to be the lightest color. But at the same time, I don't want to put it on extremely dark at the beginning. Because it's hard to lighten it up once you get it down. Okay, we're following the shadow marks that are already here. So we know since she's turned this way, there's going to be more shadowing on this side of her face, so we can lay a little bit more of the color down on this side and underneath her hairline, underneath the little guy's beak. And we'll go down her neck too while we're here. We'll probably only get the skin done in this video since this is going to take some time. She's got a very interesting shirt on. It's almost like the vegetation is growing up onto her skin. So that is going to be interesting to color. Okay. Now we're going to bring in the second color, which is the darker of these two. I want to keep this one separate. And we're going to work on kind of these gray areas. Kind of go over them and then just bring this color up and blend it up into the other color. So put the pressure on where it's the grayest and then just lighten your pressure coming out to Make your shadow and blend it into the color that was before it. Still, we're going light. Sorry, trying to see everything here. So how the weather in your neck of the woods, guys. Ours is not too bad. We're in the 80s, 90s. It's kind of sticking around there. Love some rain, but it'll come when it gets here. We're growing tomatoes this year in our garden. That's it. We since we got the air conditioner, we put it in the vegetable garden area. So I'm growing tomatoes on my deck for the first time this year. In pots, so that's been interesting. I also grew some sweet peas, which are a flower, and we have strawberries up on the deck too. We have blueberries that are right below the deck. So we pick a lot of blueberries, and then towards the end of the season I leave them all for the birds. We have a bird bath up on our deck too, so we get to watch all of them prance around in the bird bath, which is really fun. Okay, so she's got a little bit of color here. I'm gonna go in with a brown ochre, a little darker. Kind of shadow around the bird. And then we'll go up this area here, just darken up everything a little bit. Bring in a little bit of the Brunt Sienna 10%. Kind of going over everything. And so bring in a little bit of a pink tone. Not much, but enough. Not quite sure what to do about her outfit here. This is a really scratchy pencil. Really scratchy. I think I'm going to sharpen that one. Sometimes that helps if there's like a little scratchy piece in it. pull it out. Okay, if we want to add in just a little bit more, we can bring in a burnt sienna, darken up anything, like around her eyes. Sharpen that one so I get a little bit sharper point. Deepest shadows. Okay, then we're going to go in with burnt sienna 50%. This is just a lot of layers. Sorry about that. Okay. Did we use this one already? I'm not sure. We're going to bring in a little of the buff titanium. I'm going to get down to look at that a little bit better. Maybe. The camera will cooperate. We're going to get to blend this in a little bit. I don't exactly know what you can see here. Okay, then we're going to go back over it with our original color here, which is the burnt ochre 10%. Going to bring its color all the way up to the top. Just shading in. Okay, we're going to add just a bit of, I want to put some cheeks and stuff in her, and then I gotta find a color to do that with. Hold on a moment. Okay, this here is Anthraquinoic. Yeah, the number is 571. Anthraquinoid Pink. We're going to add a little in this in here. Okay, a little more buff titanium here. Okay. Like I said, there's a lot of layers on this. This could get quite boring. Okay, what I'm going to do is try a little pan pastel on here and see if I can't get it blended a little better. Just because I'm not quite liking it. So I just have, what are these colors? It's the same colors basically. Brunt Sienna tint, Brunt Sienna, I have a shade, Brunt Sienna, Brunt Sienna, Brunt Sienna, and red iron oxide. So I'm mixing the red iron oxide with the Brunt Sienna tint with a colorless blender on this little spongy thing. And we're going to add that in here to lighten up some areas or blend them out even a little bit better. Especially down here on her neck, which I was not liking how I was shading that. I don't know, I just like the pan pastels, I guess. I should have just started with that. It doesn't matter if you get it in the hair there. Eraser will take this right out. The set I'm using is just the skin tone set. It's not the portrait set. It's the smaller set of the two. Okay, we'll go back up here on her face. What I'm using right now is just a colorless blender, just blending those pieces together. Okay, now there are the shades and the dark that can come in here too, so you can use all of the colors that you have and mix them up on the sponge. And you can add a little darkness in somewhere. Put some of that in the hand too, so it'll match. Okay, we're going to give her a little bit of a cheekbone here. go. Okay. Sorry, I have to blow off the little bits of pieces here. Okay, I'm liking that a lot better. I have to do her hand a little bit better here. There. Not quite crazy about her cheek up there, but we'll work on it. I'll get it. Okay. Sometimes I just wish the pencils would blend so easy. But I mean, it's the first time I worked on this paper too, so gotta keep that in mind. Okay. We're going to give her a dusting here. Take the eraser and go around any of these edges. If you want any highlights in there, you can, you know, put a little shine on her nose here or something, and we just want to get it off the bird, out of her hair. That type of thing. And then dust that off again, because if we don't, it will have a problem. We don't want a problem. And what I'm going to do is take it down and give it a spray. And then come back and put some pencil work on it, maybe. Maybe not on her, but definitely you're going to have to do something with the birdie. Only because just going to touch up little things here and there. The birdie is going to be blackish, and I don't have too much in the black in the pan pastels, so there we go. We'll get you up so you can see it a little better. And like I said, I'm going to go down and spray this and see how long the video is. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, this is what we have so far. I did do a little eyelining on her eyes just with a little black Prisma, just so it kind of added a little something to it. And I mean, it looks okay. It doesn't look great, but maybe when the rest of it is done, we can go back and kind of touch up a little more of the skin, but this is what I have so far. So I'm going to call it, and we will see how this goes from here. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're enjoying, and I'll see you in the next part. Bye now.